Hi guys. Today we're talking about Better Late Than Single, like as a whole. As someone who really enjoyed that show, and I'm like really hoping for like season two. I want to talk about like just the concept and the show as a whole. First of all, leave a like, consider subscribing, check the playlist to check other videos relating to dating shows and other K-drama reviews on my channel. And let's get into it. First of all, these people that work in like dating show industry like in Korea, like they are very like bright, they are very like smart, because bringing people who never been into in a relationship on a show is really nice. I don't think this is the first time. We had 1920, which was like kind of like that, even though they were like there was more focus on the fact that they were like high school seniors like going into uni. There was like that like big like impact of like becoming an adult, blah blah, in their own story. And also there's actually a Chinese version which I watched. I can't remember the title of the Chinese version, but like I think they only made one season of that also. And that Chinese version was also like quite interesting. Very frustrating, but like quite interesting to watch. So when I saw this one, I was like, ready for it. And it delivered. It delivered. Were we like 100% happy with what happened? But like it can't be predictable. These are people's lives. You can't just like expect it to go like a K-drama. But I really love that we had like mentors who met the cast even before the show, kind of like help them prepare for the show. One thing I would have loved though was if like the mentors were like more involved. Like they don't have to like be 100% like involved. They don't have to know exactly what's going on the show. Like I would have loved it if they gave them like a check-in every like 2-3 days, when they meet with the singles, and the singles can like tell them this happened, what do you think I should do. Maybe they should get them like professional mentors, maybe like counselors, like therapists and stuff like that, so that it can help them make like an informed decision. I know it might seem like overproduced, it won't be like 100% natural, but like I feel like I really want to watch a show like that where like there's like, should I say, outside interference, not outside interference as in like faking the show, but like there's somebody kind of guiding them so that we can see how we're going to end up. But there's also this thing about like when you like think too much about something, it ends up like not going like well, because there are a lot of couples that could have made it out of the dating shows that just did not make it, and it's just painful. It's just like annoying to watch. So I would have loved for the mentors to be more involved, but I really love the preparing them and everything like that. And then we get into like when they meet, and or maybe it's because it's Netflix. You know what? The answer is because it's Netflix. Because if this was like a TVN show, I'm telling you, one episode would have been like 2 hours long. If you watch Exchange, you know what I'm talking about. One episode will be like 2 hours long. I'm seriously 3 hours long sometimes. So we will have seen like more background interaction, like more like just like casual interaction between people, building friendship, and then there won't be like too much just a misunderstanding. Because in these shows, they did not show us them hanging out at all. I know it's not a friendship show. Like one thing I love about dating show is how you can hardly ever see people come out without like friendship. Like I've watched like shows where like I'm 100% more excited about the friendship that these people have built than like what love they are finding. Because I'm sorry, we all know they never date in real life. Like it's so annoying to say that, but like I've learned to like not like dwell on what happens after a dating show. I hardly ever like go behind to like even check these people. After the first week, I'm over it, unless of course I find out that they are together and there's something going on. Other than that, I just try to like stay away, because it's breaks my heart to know that they did not date. For this one, we really like really like could have seen like more of their background interaction. And of course we have like the first dates. That's skating. That's one of the best dates in like history. I thinking about it now, I realized like most of those people on that date, they were like, there was like really nobody that was like mutual like interest. Maybe that's why we didn't see much. Jungkook was on that date, but at that point he wasn't interested in any of the girls. Jaehyun was on that date, and like the person that he was interested in, he did try his best. Like we know he's like really clumsy, so he couldn't really get through to her. But like she wasn't interested in him, which was Yeonmi. Yeonmi was interested in Jungkook, but Jungkook was interested in someone else, so he wasn't paying attention. Seungri wasn't interested in anybody. I think Jiyeon was also on that date. She was interested in Jaehyun, but like she could also get through to him. Like I thought they could have used some kind of she could have used some kind of prep for that first date. But at least it gave us like clumsiest dates in like K-drama, K dating show history. And then I want to talk about Jisoo. You know, Jisoo was interested in Sang-woo from the beginning. And honestly, while I was watching that episode 1, episode 2, I was like, she's coming like way too strong onto him. Like, I don't think you need like 10 more minutes to realize these guys are not like, they are not like the most like, should I say, outgoing people. So Jisoo was like coming like, very strong onto Sang-woo. At first he was nervous, he didn't know how to like respond to her. And then we found out that he just doesn't know what he's doing, because yeah, Bo doesn't know what he's doing. He could have given his space to someone else. I think that's something I've said a lot. Could have given his space to someone else. But then it was easier for Jisoo to like move on to other people and like end up with like the choices that she made. I do think the better person was definitely Seungri that she ended up with. I'm not sure if they're still together, but I think for them it was a 50-50 situation. It was that they learned to adapt to each other and date, or they just like break up, because they seem to be like really different. They seem to be looking for something different, if you ask me. On Yoongi, on the other hand, I know a lot of people like found him creepy. In my video that I did about like rating the cast, check my short, you see how I rated all the cast from the show. I really don't think he's like creepy. I just think he's like very, should I say, like nervous. He's definitely insecure, and he just doesn't know what he's doing. I think a lot of them don't know what they're doing. So for him, I think he was just like so insecure. He did not know what, like, he was trying his best, like trying like way too much of his best. So he was just like, kind of doing too much. And then of course we have my girl. You do really love that girl, really love, because the minute she came in with pink hair, I was like, ah. And then I think to me this is a definition of cute. She's not like overly cute, she's not too cute, she's not doing like too much aegyo, but you can see she has natural aegyo. And even though she wears pink, she has pink hair, she does look like someone who can like take care of herself, which we like. And I like the way she dealt with that emotion. She's not just hide it and try to be like strong. She dealt with it. She was sad, she cried, and then she got over it. Like, good for her. And then I'm not going to go into Yidu Jungkook situation again, because you guys know how many shots I've made about this already. I was so disappointed, because I thought they were like going to work out. When Jungkook was talking about how they were not on the same level. You guys, I'm watching like a different show right now. I think it's Divorce Singles, right? There's this kind of similar situation where these two people seem to be like so into each other, and by the time they had a conversation, actually this one was so clear to both of them that they were not getting along. And I know the two of them are going to like immediately move on to someone else in the next episode, and no one is mad about that, because both of them just could tell that they were not getting along. So again, it made me realize that Jungkook should have like explained things more to you instead of just like vaguely saying it and then moving on, which was what made the whole thing like quite shady. It wasn't the fact that he moved on, because we've seen that a lot in shows. But then again, I think we have to give him the grace of like this is also his first time. He's also like he also doesn't know what he's doing. But I think it's interesting for you to find out that you might be a bit of a red flag on a dating show, like in front of like millions of people. So poor him. I saw him on Gilmin show, Gilmin from Exchange season 2. I saw him on the show where he was talking about how he's learning his lessons, he's staying at home. Because I hope people don't bully him too much. I hope people don't bully him too much. I hope he learns his lesson. I hope he works on himself to be a better person for all of us. And Jiyeon, and I don't know, no matter what I look at it, I still don't see anything wrong in what Jiyeon did. Somebody liked her, she fell for him. It was mutual, they liked each other. The only thing was like, it was looking as if she was doing like she was the only one like interested by the time they came back from their one-on-one like overnight dates. So I was a bit worried for her. And then we know now that they're not dating again. So there's that. And then we have the catfish. We have Miji, Seungchan. They could have done them better. They just wasted their time. Because I don't even think they got popular from the show. But at least people seem to like Seungchan more, so maybe that could help him somehow. But like they really didn't give them anything. It's so annoying. I think they should like, once like a catfish come into the show, they should create like an opportunity for the catfish to like go on a date to someone. They did do that. They just didn't do it anyway. Okay. And then we have the girls. We have Yeonmi, we have Meong. Both of them too. I think everybody really like Meong. I really like her too. She's like such a baddie. She knows how to take care of herself. I think I just love how everybody dealt with their emotions on this show. There was not too much like acting like you are too strong, nothing can touch you. Everybody has emotion, dealt with it the right way. I really love it. Like I said about Yeonmi in my rating the cast short, I just think she has a little bit of an attitude. I don't think she's a bad person. I just think that she has a little bit of attitude here and there. And everybody's golden boy, Marshalla. I can't believe I just said that. Jaehyun. I think Jaehyun is like, somebody who like definitely gain a lot from this show. We know he's dating someone new now. I bet the person watching this show like, he's so cute. He's just the cutest, and he just really seemed like a good person. It seemed like someone who's like, ready to learn from their mistakes. It looks like someone who like will make 10 mistakes, but they will like solve it like kind of immediate. You don't even have to tell them. Is I like the fact like he can internalize things and then come to like a conclusion himself and then deal with it. It doesn't have to be like doesn't have to deal with it the right way, but the way he's dealing with it, the attitude he has towards it makes you realize that it's just a really good person, really nice person. Love to say that. And then I really hope we get season 2. And like I said, I hope the mentors kind of get like a little bit of like an inside help, because I got season 2 of 1920, and that was like one of the best shows ever. That produced one of the best dating show couples ever. But like we've not heard anything back from them. I'm currently getting fed right now with dating shows, and I'm on it because I have nothing better to do. One, I cannot wait for Exchange. I know they say we're getting a new season this year, even though this year is running out. I hope we start it soon. And then I'm currently watching Divorce Singles. Divorce Singles is like probably the best Korean dating show ever. And then there's Date My Friend. I still haven't found a way to watch it yet, but I really want to watch it. And I'm looking forward to my children's romance. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to that. That would be like interesting to watch. Would the parents like fight each other if their kids like hurt each other? What do you guys think? And then I really hope to get my Sibling Romance season 2. That would be nice. Also, if you guys haven't watched my Sibling Romance, the Chinese version, I recommend it. It's like a really good show. See you guys next time. Consider leaving a like if you watch this video to the end. Subscribe, you guys. See you. Come back for more. See you next time. Bye.